And welcome back to the Democratic Saga. I'm the voice of dog, and with me is a raving loon somewhere. We're here in the old wood. It's very nice, pastel, spore-infested land. The drugs are in the air, all you have to do is breathe. It's wonderful. Can we get some more stuff from our... Oh yeah, that's right. We also have, we can also train our clansmen into fighters, because we've got 86 fighters and 300 clansmen. I wonder... Yeah, I will open... Oh, right, I'm sorry. I did it again. I will open the poll for this. Do we want more fighters? We have 300 clansmen, 86 fighters, and 168 Varl. We can convert clansmen to fighters, so if we end up in a war situation, we will lose less. We will get less food, but we have an okay supply at the moment. You might recall in previous war situations, we've lost significant civilian. We've had significant civilian casualties because we don't have a
Yeah,
lot of defense.
back in the swamp fights, it was just kind of like, nope, you do not have enough bodies.
Yep.
Your fight ratio is wrong.
Yeah, it's a good thing we haven't really gotten into too many of those situations because we would be in trouble. So, 150 or 200? How many do you want? Here's your choice. People torn between 100 and 50. 100 would give us roughly 200 clansmen and 200 fighters. Thereabouts. The Varl also count as fighters, but I think they're... I'm willing to bet they're weighted a bit more. Like they count as a few humans, maybe. 1-to-2 ratio is okay. Okay, it looks like we're going with 100 new fighters. We got enough food and water to last us a day and a half. That's what it'll take to break them from running at the first sign of trouble. We have enough. Make it happen. Consider it done. Here we go. Oh, that also improves morale. How about that? So, do we have any training? It all comes down to this. Your chance to impress me. This is the last session, and it'll take all you've got. Interesting. Let's see. What's the final challenge? I assume it's with a set party. They're giving me 7 characters here. Oh, we're just fighting elites. We are fighting just some very high stat people. There's Sigbjorn over there with 20 fucking strength. Oh boy, that'll be a thing. Trigvi, you're dead. You don't belong here. How did you do that? Oh my god, weird. Oh god. That second one is gonna be real tough. That second condition is garbage. Oh, I hate that. Not a fan. Not a fan. Well, they definitely give us enough for this fight. These characters are good. This will work.
Yeah, to do that one, you rip all the armor off of Sigbjorn, then have any normal person punch up into him.
Yeah. No one has a shield. Leo does not count as having a shield. Let me take an allergy pill so I hopefully stop and get my voice back, maybe. Or not, you know. Whichever. For every 2 points of strength difference, the hero gains 1 damage bonus. They're asking me for a 10-point difference.
Which, yeah, if you rip off Sigbjorn's armor and then have undead Trigby stab him.
Yeah, you're right. Aleo is halfway down the thing for some reason. Whatever.
Or wait, that does it require you to actually be receiving the benefits, or
I think he does.
like,
He'll
do you
do
actually
more
have to
damage with
do
less
the
armor.
5 damage, or do you just need to be receiving a +5 whether or not it's actually accomplishing anything?
I'm not sure.
Because if it just wants you to engage the mechanic, then all you need to do is Trigby into Sigbjorn under
Yeah.
benefits of the buff.
To be safe, I'll hit him. I'll hit his armor. Oh, he moves. He's moving next. I wonder what he's going to do. Yeah, he's gonna kill Trigby. Goodbye. Goodbye! It didn't matter! Because of my positioning, really. Can I restart that? Let me restart that. I want to try that. I failed everything. Yeah, the win is actually the thing here. And that one condition. Shit, I could also put some well, okay, if I fail this, I can put some trinkets on people and try this later, honestly. Like I'm not going to belabor the point here. Just wanted to give it a shot. Yeah. You've got 15 armor, you will take the least damage from this. In fact, I'm going to arrange this such that you can't... Or can you? God damn it, he can still... Well, I'm gonna step in his way, so he can't, but... Still, screw you. Take the hit. Fine, hit Hakon for 8 damage. And then splash to everyone else. God damn it. Ivan can't do anything. I mean, I guess he can...
Oh wait, the problem with that whole plan is that you've been hit in initiative order where Trigby goes before
Aleo, yeah, I know.
the bard.
I know, I can't help that.
It's gonna take ages.
Yep.
Unless someone else happens to have the right number.
Rook might. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna hang out here. He'll have to do it next turn. I mean, I can hit him to lower his strength. That I can do, right? They're not gonna get mad at me for that.
But no, that'll the strength difference is
Oh,
what
right.
makes the buff work.
Oh god, that's why I hate this buff.
You have to leave him large
Yeah.
until you cash in.
Shit. Well, I guess I might as well get his... No, I'll get his armor down. And start hurting these guys a little bit. Man, can't even. When does this guy go? He goes considerably before Trigby. Yeah. If only I had Spar here. Oddleaf, how did you get... Did I just not move oddly? Oh, there's another 8 damage to hack on. Is it worth it? No. No, I was kind of forced to do it for a really dumb reason. Can I lightning that guy? I hope I can. Just poke him a bit. Will he block that damage? Yes, he will. This is a map. This is certainly a map.
Well, at least the payout for all of that is now that Triggy is going to go absolutely berserk.
Yeah. Well, there's two. 2 requirements. Now I just have to win the fight somehow. Could also use it on Ivan, I guess. But now that
Looking over the turn order, how likely is Hakon to die? Because if he's going to survive to his next action, then he'd be a major beneficiary there, since he's on the verge of death.
Oh shit, you're right. He's got 12 armor. This guy's not gonna get to him. This archer might. I mean, I haven't killed anybody yet, so I can't use the Warhorn yet. I guess I can try it. It's only 1 willpower. In fact, I can even... Yeah. Well... Oh, wait, no. This is good. This is really good. Mark.
Enter there, do a mark.
Hack on.
Buff on the mark tag.
There you go. Please don't die. Damn it. He was going to spin. Where are you going? This is important. Actually... Yeah, I feel I need to get over this direction. Here you go. Good. Keep that in their path. Shit. Okay, there's some strength damage. Can I battering ram this guy just away? No? I can knock him out.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about leaving him around anymore. You can just chuck the murder.
Ivan has not been very useful for lightning in this map, but I guess I should start using it. Ouch. Well, Trigvi has Impale as well, so that could help. If I use it on the right person. That guy goes next? In that case, hang on. Whoops, sorry. Oh, shit. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I made a horrible mistake.
It is unclear what sort of move.
I thought I would cancel his turn. I thought I was being really smart. Nice. You waste all your HP. Yeah. You need to hurt. You are the biggest threat on the board. Still 2 archers. They could be a problem. Eventually. But not if I do this.
Yeah, you just...
I can take out an archer, and I can also put a trap in front of the warhawk, but he's not going for a little while. I think it's better to just remove an archer. Okay. I need to see if I can get someone over to hit this guy. He also has significant strength. Also, I need to use the Warhorn. I can't forget to use the Warhorn, and therefore lose the battle. That would be very unfortunate.
Put some lightning in the Warhawk?
Yeah, that could be it. It's 4 damage. 4 flat damage is pretty reliable. It's surprising how good Aleo is, like, late battle when you keep him out of harm's way and he starts doing things because you kept him from getting hit. Now, will Oddleaf be able to one-shot that? Yeah! Yeah, called it! Called it! What? You could have one-shotted Ivan, but you didn't. Why did you leave him alive, you fool? You're inviting your own destruction, and I'm laughing at you. Blame yourself or blame God, but really that was your fault. That was so stupid. Why did you do that? Yeah, I know the horn. There are plenty of dudes still standing. There's the horn. There it is. I did it. Ugh. That's a big hit for Ivan. You've got 9 attack. He's got no willpower, so... Yeah. This guy is holding on. Yeah, I didn't forget about it. We're good. I intend to... God damn it, 26 damage. Oh god, we're getting spinned on. It's our worst nightmare, a guy that can spin. An enemy that can spin. Aleo, take the final kill. $15 renown for that. Or maybe more, because that was an achievement, so I'm guessing. That should be quite the payout. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Your reward will be great. Hakon, can you promote? You can! Congratulations! Have a point of willpower. I'm gonna keep giving you crit chance. Who else? Who else? Ivan seems pretty good where he is because, well, he might get another ability, actually. Let's see. Choose a second ability. Yeah, what could it be?
For anyone who'd make good use of the baby skull.
Baby Skull is the survival one. The 35% dodge strength attacks and protects from death unless their strength is 1. That's not really my style, but it could be useful in a really desperate fight, which we've seen more than a couple of. I kind of want to see Ivan's second ability. I want to know what he gets. Is it any good? Does he just get the Runic Gale, too? Troll Stones. Oh, barricades! Huh. Interesting. I'll take that. Give you an artery strike and an extra willpower. Mogar. I think you've earned it. 1 point of armor. Another willpower, because you tend to run out. Alright. Starting to get into the 7s now. Good numbers. Good numbers. Well, that was interesting. I guess I should see how many days. 4 days? Okay, I'll rest 2. Can his lightning crit? I'm betting on yes. Because everything else seems to crit, so I'm going to assume lightning can. It seems like any strength attack can crit.
Brother's Godstone is in the shadows ahead. His guidance would be a welcome gift.
Even here, there's a Godstone. The sight of Gariador. What is that? That D. That D has a. It's a D and a T.
I think that's a TH.
Gariad. Wow, I don't even know how to say this.
Third.
That Godstone in the center of the old wood surprises almost everyone.
If that's the letter, I think it is.
Yeah. The Eastway Road surely minimized this Godstone's visitors, allowing lichens and ivies to encase it. Still, the surrounding area appears accommodating except for the rather new and impassable rift in the ground just beyond the stone, and already your clansmen are slowing off their packs. You consider what to do. We can clear away some ivy and inspect the stone. We can discuss the broken ground with Juno and Ivan, or we can join the caravan in setting up camp. We haven't spoken to Juno and Ivan in a while, at least not in this stream. Most we've been hearing about them was from Zephyr, who informed us that Juno was dead, was executed for the crime of wizard crimes. Mind crimes. The thing that wizards are never supposed to do, apparently, is mind control. The only power you can't have. Looks like we want to touch the stone. Alright, let's touch the stone. Known as the god of wise counsel and direction, that guy is accredited with all types of discoveries and good decisions. As you pull away large strands of ivy, Aleo reads aloud the tale inscribed. A young man came here 8 times in 8 days seeking counsel on the matter of a young woman who had pricked his heart. On the 8th of these days, when the young man's voice had become hard with the weight of his unanswered prayers, Gariador cried aloud, saying to him, "She is not at my stone, fool boy. She lives where you live, sleeps where you sleep. She cannot love a man who is not there. As you think about the story, you discover a small nook in the stone. Inside is a lock of red hair tied with sewn cloth. The clansmen go about their rituals with the godstone and they're soon ready to move on. But up ahead, others have decided to make camp. You stifle a yawn but look forward to some rest.
Also on review, yeah, that mystery letter, that's like a sharp D.
Is it? They did say it, like, right before but I didn't catch how it's said. Is there any more... do we have more training? Oh no, we don't have... How could you? You have more challenges for us? There's nothing you can teach us? Oh, right, we're supposed to rest. Well, this was bound to happen sooner or later.
Poor Dad.
What do we say to our ghost daughter? Looks like we're leaning towards one. I failed you in Borisgard, and I'm sorry. She doesn't say anything. You were strong. You didn't need to fire the arrow for me to know that. We don't know how his wife died. That may be something he blames himself for, too. No, there was no stream last week. Yeah, you missed your chance to meet horses. It's kind of sad. And yeah, obviously, if you're playing as Alette, this scene is in reverse. Is Alette talking to a ghost that does not respond.
Ghost Dad.
You would have loved meeting Horseborn. I'm not sure what to think of them yet, but you'd be as bad as Oddleaf around them. I think Oddleaf ends up fawning over them the way she would if she's alive. Just like a replacement. Oh, these guys are cool. I'm not sure what he's talking about there. I think he's more talking about the secrets they're keeping. It's like, I don't know about this wizard stuff. Maybe you would. I'm not sure if this decision matters. I wonder if this is some kind of pivotal point here. If he's just going to actually let go. Not see her anymore. It looks like people want to say one. Yeah, we'll never forget. How could we forget? We'll never forget. How dare you try to make me forget? The vision of Alette's face changes to one of concern before a deep rumble pulls you from your dream. This scene's going to end pretty abruptly.
Aim it. Run.
Well, sorry, Juno. That happened a little quick. We couldn't really do anything about it. My bad. We're here. Again. Juno doesn't think she can die. The serpent is confused. He's expecting her to die. He can't kill her. He's tried. He's been trying. The serpent has been following her. I consume what parts of this world I can, but your use of a power that is rightfully mine is no longer tolerable. A memory enters your mind. You've spoken with this serpent once before. Even Juno doesn't remember. The audience is actually privy to a little more information than she is. What do we say to the serpent? Yeah, she's gonna wake up in a desert and end up leading a group of soldiers because she has seniority. And then her story will begin. She will return.
Well, according to your robes, you're on the Wizard Council.
She will return there every time she dies. Back to the desert. It looks like we're leaning towards one. You should not be here, so nothing is yours. Take that, Snake. What do you think of that? You are the least cute danger rope. I am created by a god to become a god. It is you who should no longer be here. Juno says something about a mistake. This is not your time. This is my only time because of you. Everything shakes violently. Have I become so pathetic I cannot even consume you? This serpent is starting to remind me of Ramses a bit. Are you watching, gods? I know you're dead, but I'm gonna eat this woman. I can't kill her, but I'm going to at least take care of this problem.
I'm supposed to do my thing. Where's my damn prophecy?
I am the prophecy. It's me. Ah.
I'm the apocalypse. I'm the one who ends the things.
You're not the
Nobody
apocalypse.
Ends things but me.
How dare you end the apocalypse? I mean, begin the apocalypse without me. 2. Perhaps we want the same thing? I'm not sure what that's implicating. Yeah, the serpent. I'm not really sure he has a whole lot to talk here. A lot of room to talk. Your schemes are insignificant. Really? You've tried to eat one person and have failed at it. If you truly desire the same as me, release your grip on that which currently sustains you. Juno seems to understand that if she does that, whatever he's talking about, he will rampage and consume. Just as this world started, so must it cease. All things have an end. Juno finally, like, yeah, no, we're gonna figure something out, okay? The space shudders again. I love that the inside of the snake is just the void.
We got light orb and dark orb, and that's it.
The stars. Hey, thanks for the follow. The serpent brings up an interesting point and something you may have thought about before. She can control all of them. How do we know she's not doing that? I mean, sure, we've been voting on decisions and such, but... You blink, and the serpent catches your hesitation. If you caught that just now. There is one you cannot control. He would be my salvation, but... Another shudder. Juno says...
Team up.
Yeah. Juno says she feels it too. We are both dying. No satisfaction in mutual destruction. Impatience has undone me. Frustrating to learn a solution too late. The serpent has realized that something is slightly wrong with his body. The space shakes horribly one last time. The serpent hisses just before a flashing light. A terrible pain rips through you both. That was a very wet sound. The two of you shriek simultaneously and your vision dims. Who did that? The serpent is down.
Altered situation normal. Moving on.
Oh, I went to camp when I should not have. Hang on, I think I messed something up. I messed up a flag. Okay, alright. I think the serpent is supposed to sink into the ocean here, and he disappears. I'm sorry, I did not... I messed up the scene. So, that ends the old wood, I guess. We have wandered out of it. Several humans and a few Varl wander out of the old wood to rejoin. Almost all look dazed, moving by rote rather than purpose. Not much different than you and the scant few left of the caravan. Ivor pulls you aside. Notice how we've been scattered. 93 clansmen, 100 fighters, 84 Varl. We have lost roughly half our people. That kind of, you know, the serpent bursting out of the ground and eating our wizard kind of scattered us a bit. Some of them are wandering out of the woods, and we may get them back. Now it's time for Ivor and Rook to look at each other and just go, I don't know, you know what's going on? No.
Okay, now what?
Ivor is feeling a bit useless. You have never seen the Varl like this. We all scattered like roaches. I don't know if all the ones are missing, or dead, or just lost. Complete chaos. Now, the context. Ivan is the one who brought it down. He just threw lightning at it until it broke, until it exploded. I've never seen anything like that, and I've lived a long damn time. So, he just kept hitting one spot until it exploded, and then he dragged Juno out of its stomach. I think, as a side effect, a lot of people just ran the hell away. Yeah, it had infinite armor, but only 4 strength. Yeah, Ivan is the only one who can kill it. It seems a bit anticlimactic, just a bit, but how would we have fought that thing, honestly? We are, however, it has kind of been foreshadowed that the serpent is afraid of the wizards. I mean, Juno exists purely to prevent him from eating the world, and he has run away from Ivan before. This is the logical conclusion where he tries to kill Juno without him interfering and ultimately failing. It's like he's running out of time or something. It looks like we're going with, he scared off as many clansmen as the serpent. He didn't mean to. No, so he almost burned down the forest. Ivor, you may not want to. Okay, he's over it. He's not going to start screaming at Ivor. Rook now, having a bit of doubts about our wizard friends. It's true, a lot of weird things have happened, and a lot of people have died because of the weird things they've done. But we wouldn't have made it across that chasm, that's for sure. And we wouldn't have killed that serpent. Or driven it off? We're not sure if it's alive or not. It sank into the ocean. Rook finally gets the idea that maybe Ivan is a little different. Just one of those regular days as a wizard when a snake eats you and you get excised with lightning. And everyone's just, how did she live through that? Nobody else saw the void. He looks around. I guess not many of us did live through it. The silence that follows becomes an unavoidable presence. Now the serpent is gone. He's gone now. He's in the ocean. He lives in the ocean now. When Juno stands from the cart carrying her, clansmen recall old prayers or pull their children behind them. She takes in their frightened stares with grace, but beckons to Ivan to join her away from the caravan. The two menders are given privacy, but out of fear more than respect. Ivor shakes his horned head. I'm not sure where all of this is leading, but these clansmen, what's left of them, aren't doing so good. Do we just say they'll be fine? Speak to the bigger families, try to calm them, train more fighters, or ask Juno. What the hell's going on, Juno? Are you ready to tell us anything yet? Leaning towards 2, it seems. Speak to the bigger families, yeah. Try and calm people down a bit. That snake was an illusion. You did not actually see that. No one is a wizard. You are completely safe at all times.
Look, you all had a chance to form a council and discuss this.
Yeah, that's right. In the first game, we totally made a council, and they disbanded because they couldn't get anything done. Alright, 2 is win. I'll speak to the bigger families. While you're doing that, Ivor says, I'll see what I can find out from the menders. You find a few family leaders and do your best to assure them that things will calm down. Waterfalls, smashed towns, horseborn, and giant snakes, one father says. You got no clue what's coming. Others shout their agreements, but he calls for them to be quiet. Neither do any of us, and that's the truth. So we stick to your banner. The others lose the fight in their eyes and nod. Morale improved by way of helplessness.
Everyone is upset, but not at you. We understand you're trying.
That's good.
There are signs of recent fighting all around Fiskivik. But it might provide a meeting ground for all who scattered when the serpent struck.
So, seems like we have reached the end of this landmass. I'll have to check the map, see where we are. Days have passed since Ivan pulled Juno from the serpent. Though the menders are mostly back to their normal selves, the clansmen continue to keep their distance. Not sure I'm still cut out for this. You can't prepare for a giant snake busting up your camp. Yeah, caulk the wagons.
This started with boats.
It did. Yeah, the boats didn't go so well because we happened to find a chasm. The ocean was split. Or the river was split. You kept saying you instead of we. Are you trying to tell me something? The giant Varl sighs. Juno and Ivan, they want me to join them. Where? They haven't filled me in on most of the plans, but they said I'm needed and that we're leaving the caravan. This is sudden. One of our 3 Varl. No, wait, no. This caravan has several Varl. I forgot. We can probably survive without Ivor, but Ivor is just a very reliable character in general. Yeah, looks like everyone... Yeah, we need to talk to the wizards about this. Hang on. And here I thought I didn't have a father. Can I go if I finish my chores? You sigh. Ivor's like, yeah, you're not safe either, really, so... We're almost to Aberrang. The human capital full of Varl, fearing war from the dredge. Ivor doesn't want to be there. He wants to be alone. He doesn't want people looking up to him and calling him a Sunderslayer. He doesn't want to be a mom and baby killer. Even though he is. He can't escape that. He just is. Before you can respond, Juno and Ivan arrive. Her hollow appearance catches you off guard. Does it seem like Juno didn't have that wrinkle in her eyes before? I feel like that's new.
Yeah, she's looking more dead.
Yeah.
Recently.
What's this all about? Juno is, kind of also come to the same conclusion. We are no longer good for the caravan. We scare people. Also, we put them in danger. Yeah, the changes in people's, like, portraits over time is very subtle, but just enough to be noticeable, and it's really cool. I love it. I love how Ivan also ages as he does more ridiculous wizard things, because he is really straining himself. The serpent's attack has clarified our need to move quickly, something we cannot do with all of you. Yeah, that's kind of true. We do kind of, like... You've done some impossible things. We would not have gotten this far. Ivan says they've been working on something that they learned at the last Godstone we were at. Juno asks us for our map. Confused, you hand your map to the Valka. She and Ivan hold it at corners while tracing patterns with spear and staff. The map glows faintly and loose threads from her cloak and his tunic snake through the aged material. The image pulses. It looks alive.
Wizard map.
Here it is. You wanted to know. There it is. The darkness. The gods may be dead, but a few of their secrets remain. So now we have a map that shows us where the darkness is. It's moving. Slowly, but it's moving. The sky will soon reflect the truth shown here. The chasms opening across the land are displayed, but your path to Aberrang is clear. Speed will be your ally now. With so few, you should be able to outpace whatever comes your way. The first one is, why do you need Ivor? The second is, there's so few of us because you killed them, or got them killed. And 3, are we really okay? Pretty close between 1 and 3. We don't know why they want Ivor, but you know if they want Ivor for something, you know it's a very specific thing. Because these guys, these wizards, they always know. They always know something more that they're not telling us. We're kind of on the edge of a number of secrets that I could speculate on but won't, because it's probably not going to be discussed until Game 3. But I feel like a lot of the story has been revealed at this point. It looks like 3 is just ahead. This is all I need? Juno says we're more prepared than we know. Ivan thinks we have a better chance than they do. That's supposed to make me feel better? Ivan gives you both a weak smile and shrugs. We must succeed. All of us. What will assault you in Aberrang will require every bit of your wits and strength to survive. And even then, you will perish if we do not succeed. In other words, we can't cover the map on our own. The wizards have to do something very specific, it seems. How will I know if you succeed? You'll know because you'll still be alive. You must get to the capital. You must stay alive. No matter what occurs, hold out as long as you can. Hold on until the darkness breaks. Silence follows her words. This is maybe the most the wizards will tell us, I feel like. This is the most forthcoming they've been. Like, no, really, we're putting it all on the line here. Perhaps we can hear a bit more about the darkness. Number 1 has come out ahead. Juno stares at you. Your concern about the darkness starts to fade until Ivan touches her shoulder. The darkness is a mistake, a part of this world never meant for you or us or anyone alive today. So why is it here? The Valka looks at you, and for a moment her hard-eyed expression cracks. Trying to do what we have to. You notice her spear moving ever so slightly before your mind moves to other things. What can we expect in Aberrang? I think we get to choose all of these. So, Juno has already seen this. We've already seen this at Borisgard. It's a big capital. There's going to be a lot of refugees, and we're just going to be another big group of them.
Another big city where everyone thinks they can find some safety behind a wall.
Yup, definitely. Clans will vie for power the way they always do, even in the face of destruction. Remember, you are a Sunder Slayer. Your reputation will help you a great deal. That doesn't put me at ease. I guess this is their parting gift. Like, you may get to live if we succeed, but no, you really have to. You got to pull your weight here. Ivor has a vote of confidence for us. Thanks. You look at the giant Varl who has been with you through so much. Shall we see each other again, then? I might like it there better than being around you. The two of you smile. So Ivor's like, shave already, jeez. You're about to see the king of all men. Looking down at your clothes and hands, you actually laugh and concede the point.
So begins third caravan of just these three.
Mm-hmm. Well, goodbye, wizards. Ivor and Ivan find a small fishing skiff. The once clear water of the Fiska Bay is turning green and foul as the Varl hauls the vessel towards the receding tide. By the way, the water has been stained with the blood of the serpent. And Juno is just, I'm sorry your life is so shitty. You've done a pretty good job so far, though, if that means anything. Juno believes that her small force will face and defeat the darkness before it reaches us. If we're lucky. Yeah, that's right. There's also the scribe and the horseborn. There's that group. That's apparently a backer reward that will be addressed at some point in the third game. I'm kind of looking forward to that. The Valka gives you a small smile before following the other two. You turn to the caravan. To Aberrang. Thank you for the follow. Look at that sewage line in the water. Chapter 13. As we head back to the team who has a few extra concerns at the moment. They're a bit closer to that void. Still a pretty good distance, but they can see it where they are. A ways from the woodcutter camp where you found rest for the ravens, Folka joins you as you stare into the woods. Folka knows there is something wrong with Bolverk. She's been with him longer than anyone else. She knows he's weird. He's being weird. Thanks for the follow. You growl, feeling less like talking than ever. Thanks for the other follow. Nice. But knowing the shield maiden won't let it drop. I keep seeing Dredge in different ways. We're eating together. Then they're gone. I was teaching them to fight and they respected me. It's not me, but it feels like me. Folka watches you, listening closely. He feels strong and old, and then all the people that admire him disappear, and he feels empty. Loneliness. Bolverk experiencing loneliness. What is this salty discharge from my eyes? Why won't it stop?
Zerker?
Sad Zerker. Folka has no subtlety either, but then again, when you don't laugh, she just shrugs it off. It's strange that you're feeling kinship towards Dredge. Have you tried talking to the Dredge we picked up? It's not a bad idea when you think about it.
Yeah, given that we've already adopted the wizard, maybe try to warble at it.
Yeah.
Just buzz in its presence. Something is understood.
Also, yeah, that's true. Then the Valka would have to translate, and he doesn't want to be around her at all. Zephyr will get involved regardless. Hey, guess who's heading to Manahar? These guys. That's right. Our paths are starting to converge a bit.
And yeah, Varl, who are normally very used to being solitary and prefer to be alone.
Yeah, Bulwark is real confused right now, because this is not normal. Number 1, finish this job, get the cart to Manahar. 2, talk to the Valka about the dreams. Or 3, mention Juno and the darkness that is over the horizon. No, we did not dump Bellower. We are still taking the cart with us. The Valka Zephyr has promised us a very large amount of money for bringing the cart to Manahar, so that the wizards can figure out what to do with the Bellower.
The other wizard who paid us to deliver the cart was lying, but we found a replacement wizard.
Yeah, now this is for real this time. For real. Okay, we got a tie between 2 and 3. I'm leaning towards 2. I'm gonna go with that if I don't see a, there it is, thank you. If I don't see a tiebreaker.
Oh,
Good, you losing sleep, that puts us all in danger. You hold up your hand, sensing something amiss, Volka, and you both scan the trees. There. You point to an archer loosing her arrow and dodge it, roaring a battle cry.
a lot of humans. That's a whole lot of humans.
Yeah, it is. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be real fun.
Tiny humans.
Wait, is that Seifa? I thought she was dead. No, these are a different group of starving humans. So, remember I talked about Call the Weak, but didn't really get a chance to, show it off? This is probably that fight. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just start swinging. Good. Archer down. What?
Here we go, Cullen again.
I beg your pardon? Sir, what did you just do? You can't do
He did
that.
the move.
That's illegal. You can't do
The
that.
gods are dead.
You can't do that. No. Can I hit both of them if I just swing at them? Alright, well... No. This is what we're doing here. Oh shit, Shield Smash might be... No, it would only do break damage against 3 targets. There's better uses for that. Here, have some protection while you slaughter all these people. Yeah, that was real weird. I've never seen that before in this game. That was very unusual. Very nice. Very nice. Just start cutting. This is the ideal Bulwark map. It's pretty good. Folke can just absorb so much damage. Also, Call the Weak. Wait, no, I can't. Can't do it on him. Just gonna do strength. The problem is Bulwark's strength is too low. Normally I have like a strength buff on him, but I've had other stuff due to circumstances, so I've had to be a lot more conservative with Bulwark. No, you. Also, Bulwark having his strength resist has really worked out for me, even though he's taken a lot of armor damage. He's been keeping up pretty nicely. You need to lose armor. I was hoping you'd get hit again, but... Fortunately, Folka can just poke a guy and kill them in one hit. Hard mode was interesting. There are two fights in the caves that are noteworthy. One against Eyeless and one against the Twisted Scourge, the Warp Dredge. Well, I don't know what I said before. But the Eyeless is a pretty interesting fight. It's a gimmick fight, which is kind of rare in this game. Or at least, like, it's a boss fight that is not very common format. Both fights were actually quite tricky, and I took losses on both. But I did win on the first try each time. Bit of a clumsy win, but I won. You. No, I only need 3 points. 3 armor equals 8 strength. Math is fundamental, and so is anger. Combine them, and you will be unstoppable.
Anger is math.
It is. Now Bulwark taking some strength damage, but, you know, I'm not too worried. These guys are going down quickly. Ooh, that's a big hit on Folka. Folka's gonna start taking some damage real soon. So, I guess we're back to guarding. Oh! You know, I had a plan, but then I realized I wouldn't be able to do it if her shield broke. I was gonna throw my shield at the remaining 2 guys with armor who are adjacent to each other. Whoops. I waited too long. Such a good idea, too. It was like the best situation for it. Well, here I go killing again. Do I still have it? No, I do not. I have champion. Interesting. No. You need to be neutralized. There's only one more dangerous target on the field. I'm glad you resisted that, Bulwark, because that would have been ugly if you didn't. No, wait. Strength. Double kill! I forgot that guy was in range. Alright, turtle up a bit. Yeah,
It is the phase of the fight to stop being fancy and just do more murders.
I just didn't want... well, okay, they're doing 1-to-1, so I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? Wait. No, I don't have enough strength to do that. Oh no, a trap! Shit! I wanted to get in position. I might lose this now. Wow.
And then the humans killed Bulwark.
Yep. That'll happen. Well, at least we got renown. Did we survive that? You pass out hearing distant battle, chanting death. When you awake, you nudge Folka, who is thankfully still alive. Back at camp, Spar tells you escaped prisoners from Galar attacked. They were starving, more interested in food than fighting, he says. Before he died, one of them said he'd been left to rot in Galar, all the townsfolk and guards gone to Aberrang. Well, that's the stopping point I was waiting for. I think we will call it for today. No, the game's not over. That was not a death fight. The horse fight that I got stuck on, that was a fight that would result in absolute defeat. This one, not so much. So that's some progress. I think next time we will be able to probably finish the game. I think we got one more stream left. So that'll be a thing. We'll see you next week, next Saturday, at this time.